Hi, this is Hunter, and this is the weekend turn up with Sports Scene. Shout out to Sports Scene, Adidas, and the weekend turn up for having me. Thank you for this incredible fit. I feel amazing.
It's been over for a while now. Can't these feelings...
So, Love and Trust is my latest project. It's an 8-track EP featuring some of my friends and producers. It's centered around love and R&B. It was recorded in South Africa as well as Switzerland and Germany while on tour. And it's my debut project and offering. Something I'm really proud of. And yeah, I hope you people have been listening. I hope everyone's been enjoying it.
But I can never throw dirt on your name. You just couldn't play the game. Oh.
The theme behind the project definitely ranges from love to liberation to just being experimental and being young and just personally just exploring different topics. So definitely self-love is another topic and theme. I think I try and express myself through writing and more so sound. And so with this project, the theme was kind of just tying everything and just being a whole human being and trying to just fit that into different songs and then ultimately into a body of work. The writing process was, I think it was, in the beginning it was kind of scattered because I was recording all over the place. If it wasn't at Red Bull Studios, it was either at home or on the way to a friend's house. But when it came down to actually processing it for the project, I sat down with each song, either before the session, during the session, or after the session, preparing for another session, and just kind of tried to fit all of my feelings into the song and kind of the experiences I've taken from other people. And I think just trying to articulate it as best as I could in a really poetic and fun and free way. So I think my mindset with every writing process was definitely just being free and giving myself the permission to be vulnerable and expressive in the best way that I could. So definitely approaching it with freedom and intent was the most important part for me. I would describe my lyrical content as, wow, okay, now I'm thinking. I think definitely centered around love, and not just romantic love. Often it might come across as romantic, but for example, track 3 on the project was inspired by Cape Town and my love for my city. So lyrical content is just kind of all, it ranges, and I think that was definitely my intention for the project. I would describe it as poetic, but also just conversational at the same time. Was I often try and create music that's relatable, but also music that kind of allows you to kind of tap into yourself a bit more on a deeper level. But definitely a mixture of all of these things. I think for a while I tried to box myself into a classic R&B style, but I think I'm definitely more neo-soul. I'm inspired by so many artists and feelings and sounds, and I think neo-soul is definitely the best way to describe that, because that includes funk, soul, blues, and it's definitely a big part of me, so I definitely describe it as your classic neo-soul. The track that means the most to me on the project would definitely be Love and Trust, and particularly because of why I wrote it and the space I was in when I wrote it. The song was about self-love, and I was doing a series of performances on tour, and I was in a space where I felt like, oh my word, at the end of the day, you might feel all of these emotions and you're far away from home and you miss your family. And even though the people around you have become family, at the end of the day, you have yourself, and you need to honor your process and your journey that you've been on, that kind of culminated in all of these things. And I just wrote it about love, and it just, in that moment, I realized that if I loved myself more and honored myself a little more, that would essentially teach me how to love others a bit better. And so Love and Trust, often whenever I listen to it, it reminds me of that, and being better. And I think that's what I try to strive towards all the time. In general, I think aside from the project, my creative process is kind of inclusive of everything, because I think I have a range of emotions, and I see things from different perspectives, and I try to include all of it, and as well as the perspectives and feelings of the people around me. And so my creative process always considers that first, but then again also just being and writing wherever, taking inspiration from this conversation. I might write a song after this, but I guess it's also just, my creative process is always just fluid. I try and keep it as fluid as possible. I think structure can come later when you're trying to figure out what your artwork's going to be, and all of those things, but I think it's always centered in fluidity, no matter what, because that's where the essence of your soul comes from, and that's what you kind of want to get across when it comes to the music. So fluidity all the way. My current experiences and just overall journey as an artist has always been exciting. I think it's the most exciting now, because I'm just the busiest at the moment, but also because of the release of my first body of work and my first offering to the world. That's very exciting. Yeah, I'm just excited for the journey so far. And obviously, an experience as an artist in this country or anywhere isn't always the easiest, but sitting here and talking and being able to express myself now just shows how worth it will always be. Just people giving you the space to talk about your art and what you've been through and what it takes to make the music that people love so much. Yeah, so the current experience is definitely the best one, and I'm always inspired by my present feelings, because I think that's what kind of propels me to move on and go forth with my art. So, yeah. Becoming Apple Music's Artist of the Month is definitely an honor. I've always wanted to be the Artist of the Month since I saw the skitties. So I think I was just really grateful when it happened and really happy, because I think these are the things you work towards as an artist in this country, and for Apple to acknowledge me really means the world to me. I'm just excited for the journey after this, because of how much I've seen so many interviews with so many beautiful words, and it's inspiring to just go forth and honor the people who listen to my music, the people who have yet to experience Hunter. It's just exciting, so shout out to Apple. Future plans, more music, more emotion, more visuals, and I think just getting better and making sure that I articulate my artistry as best as I can through different mediums, ranging from visuals to maybe books, who knows, just being better and more and just delving into and occupying more space. Definitely being a full-rounded creative and artist, and just tapping into myself and to the people around me so we can create a wonderful world filled with art and creative things. Hi, this is Anta, and this has been the Weekend Turn Up with Sportsy.